I found a jar that my husband has been eating in and I threw it away. He got very upset with me. So I'm a woman in my 30s. I made a throwaway because I don't want this tied to my main account at all. Yesterday our garbage disposal stopped working and I was trying to see why, so I was looking around under the sink and I moved stuff out to get in there to look around more easily. In the very back tucked away was a mason jar that I thought was just over halfway full of kitchen grease at first, but I realized it wasn't grease. I thought it looked like S. I made the mistake of opening it and by the smell I knew that it was definitely S. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Disgusted, I threw it away in the dumpster outside. It had to have been my husband's, but I don't know why he would save S in a jar. My husband got home and I asked him about it. He seemed very embarrassed and confessed it was indeed a jar full of S he was filling for almost a year. I was shocked and asked him why. He said whenever it was my time of the month or I wasn't in the mood, he'd jay off into the jar after I went to bed. I asked him why not go in the toilet or use tissues or the shower or something. Why a effing jar? He couldn't answer that other than saying Hess been doing this since he was a kid. I told him I want him to stop using a jar because it's disgusting. He told me he didn't want to and asked where the jar was. I told him I threw it away and he was upset. He said it took him a long time to fill the jar that much and now he had to start over, and we argued about him using a jar to store old JN. I still don't understand why he wants to fill a jar for F's sake. We argued about it and during the argument he opened the refrigerator, took a large jar of pickles and dumped it out and started rinsing it out and said, "This is the C jar now." Before I knew it I'm literally screaming at my husband about seeing in jars and told him he can either see in me or the jar but not both. He clutched the jar and stormed off to the bathroom. I was literally speechless. Part 2?